Don't let people rain on your parade. When you move to Florida, there are going to be some people that want to rain on your parade. They are either people who don't want to move to Florida because they have an idea that it's too hot, or they're entitled original Floridians who have this idea that Florida will become overcrowded. And even though they are not the original Floridians, because they're not Native Americans, okay, they're entitled Americans. Because if you look around Florida too, what you'll find is there's some history that still shows the deep roots of Native American culture in Florida. So Florida is a transplant state, meaning people move here mainly from other states or other parts of the world. And there's some original Floridians, they call them like locals. They even have like decals, which are pretty cool decals, like they grew up in Florida. But no one's originally anything. But there's a mindset out there. There's also a mindset of people who grew up in Florida, then they didn't like Florida and they left, and now they hate on Florida. Okay. And they're bitter. They may have moved into the middle of the desert. They're bitter about Florida, and they couldn't hack it here, or they don't like it here. So now they want to tear everyone down that wants to come to Florida. You're going to Florida? Why? Let me tell you something. Florida's magical. For me. For some people, it may not be. But if you want to move to Florida, don't let anyone rain on your parade. Not someone who wants to stay up north. Not an entitled person that isn't really original Floridian. They're just an asshole. And somebody who moved out of Florida, who either couldn't hack it or didn't like it, or thought that New York City or Arizona desert was some type of magical land. And maybe for them it's magical. But for you, if Florida is magical, or you want to try it, or you want to move here, don't let anyone rain on your parade. That's a mindset of you doing you. Okay. Now, there's certainly legit things about Florida that some people may not like, and they may have their own reasons. They should do them. But I take issue with anyone who tries to tear down your dream of moving to Florida, and you should take issue with it too. Whether there's someone from up north, whether they're an entitled Floridian, whether there's someone who moved out of Florida, whoever, they are like the summertime in Florida. They're a tropical rain that comes in the afternoon. But let me tell you something, that even after the tropical rain, the sun shines again. And so should your hope, so should your passion, so should your fire to move to Florida. Have a permanent palm tree in your backyard. Keep your sunglasses on. Continue to look at bikinis and give the middle finger emoji, including to family members, friends, or foes who try to tear down and rain on your parade of living in a place that inspires you. Florida is the most visited state in the entire United States. It's the highest tourism. There's a reason. There's a reason most people don't go to Arizona. There's a reason most people don't go to Idaho. There's a reason most people don't go to wherever. Why? Because Florida's magical, in my opinion. Some people may have a different opinion. But guess what, guys? Guess where my world is, in my mind. Okay. And that's where your world should be. But there's sometimes I make videos about Florida, and there's some people that comment and try to tear other people down that want to move to Florida, that like Florida. And look, I'm not tearing your life down. Look, I think Idaho's a disaster. I think New Jersey's a disaster. I think every other part of the world that isn't Florida is a disaster. But do I go on your page that's promoting, Arizona or New Jersey? Do I go on your page and say negative comments? No, I don't. So don't come on my page, and don't come on someone else's life and try to tear them down. If you don't have nothing positive to say, move forward. And if you're moving to Florida, pack your bags, baby, because it's magical and it's not overcrowded. There's tons of open farmland. Miami, look, Miami's not more crowded than New York City. And I spent a lot of time in New York City. So guess what, guys? Not too crowded, okay? And even Manhattan, there's still plenty of room to do whatever. Guys, it's all in your mind, okay? What you find is people who have given up on their life, or they're just negative, or they couldn't hack it in the real world. They couldn't keep a job. They couldn't keep a healthy mindset. Because they're weak, they try to tear down those who are strong. And I'm for the weak, okay? Because I don't believe that strong people should oppress the weak-minded people. But what you find is other weak-minded people try to put other people down, okay? Some, okay? And so it's because they feel insecure about themselves. And look, you don't get a green pass. You don't get a pass just because you have a certain mindset that you can tear other people down. I don't care if you're weak-minded. I don't care if you have mental issues. That's not right, okay? It's not right, okay? Period, okay? So what I could tell you is the mindset that I'm showing you is that you should move to Florida and not let anyone rain on your parade, okay? Does it rain in Florida? Yeah. Does it get hot in Florida? Yeah. Does it sweat? I'm sweating right now, okay? Is it better than New Jersey? In my opinion. Is it better than Arizona? In my opinion. But if you like Arizona, if you like New Jersey, if you like any other part, do you? And if you're original Floridian, you're a murderer, okay? Your ancestors are murderers because you're not a Native American. And even the Native Americans, they were murderers too, okay? They committed human sacrifice. So guys, guess what? Okay, no one's entitled to anything in this world, okay? You want something in life, you go out there and get it, okay? And you don't knock anyone down while you go to get it, you just do you, okay? That's the message here, guys. Don't let anyone rain on your parade. Peace and love.